Welcome back, everybody. So I recently realized that artificial intelligence is not a temporary trend. It is here to stay. It is a technology that is transforming almost every aspect of our society. I think the best comparison is the rise of social media. Back in the early internet era, the internet was mainly a collection of websites connected through search engines. You typed your keywords into the search engine and choose the most relevant result. If you had a question and you needed to involve more people, you go into forums, you ask your questions, and sometimes it took days or even weeks before someone answered. We had tools like Skype and MSN Messenger for communication. So those were the communication platforms of that era. And then came the social media revolution. So social media completely transformed human behavior. It created scrolling culture, which dramatically reduced attention spans. People now consume information in extremely short formats. And I believe AI is comparable to social media revolution, perhaps even bigger. It is changing how we work. It is changing how we communicate, how we search, how we interact with information, and how we interact with each other. Personally, I barely use Google anymore. I used to rely on Google for almost everything. Now I interact directly with artificial intelligence systems. AI may impact society even more deeply than social media did. People are now asking questions that were once mainly philosophical, questions about meaning, about purpose, about human value. So these questions are becoming, common today. I want to clarify, something fundamental: the difference between traditional computers and artificial intelligence computing. Because traditional computers operate using strict rule-based logic. So we humans convert logical rules into code and algorithms. And computers are going to execute the instructions that we formulated using that rule-based language. So human, on the other side, traditionally handled, ambiguity. They handled intuition. They handled contextual judgment. So we still rely on human judgment and contextual reasoning, of course, but AI is now capable of handling part of what we used to require human intuition. And that naturally creates, fear and uncertainty. Capabilities we once considered uniquely human are now partially replicated by machines through artificial intelligence. And as a result, people are beginning to reflect on deeper existential questions. Some younger generations are becoming, resistant to AI adoption. Companies are seeing major productivity gains through AI, but I think many organizations are oversimplifying AI adoption. Let's take, for example, quality control. So quality control and verification and testing are often overlooked today. Every production system creates errors and inefficiencies. So if AI accelerates production, it can also accelerate mistakes. So without strong human oversight, quality becomes uncertain. Do we really want to wait for failures before correcting the system? I believe that is a reactive and risky approach. AI is becoming embedded today into nearly every digital system. It will reshape both society and human behavior. We are realizing that human oversight remains essential, of course. That's why we're talking about human in the loop, but that does not reduce the scale of artificial intelligence impact. That's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next video.